in today's episode due to winter papa's welcome. So during the night this happened. Yes, snow, masses and masses of snow, and it's below zero outside, so yeah, spring, yeah, great. But this morning this happened. I made scones again. Don't they look good? I'm sort of getting the hang of it. It's really important, the amount of the ratio between the dry ingredients and the wet ingredients. I mean, really important. Like 1 tablespoon too much is too much. This is perfect. And do you know how I get them so knobbly? I add a tablespoon of rolled oats to the batter. Today, I'm just warning you, it will be a day filled with cooking, because I haven't got any food left. Well, I've got these and this couscous. That's it. Oh, happy days. Okay, people, so it's time to do a workout for beginners. I decided I would do these every other day, so it's easier to sort of stick to it, and maybe later on, as my body grows more beautiful and well trained, I will do it every day. Yes. So people, that's that. Today's workout accomplished. I am not nearly as sweaty as I am when I go on my cross trainer, but then I'm more out of breath doing this. Because this is more high intensity. The cross trainer is just like, you keep going. This is me after a shower and a shave in my new dungarees. I'm so pleased with them. They are a little snug, but it's because I'm a little fat. So let's not blame the clothes, people. Let's not. Anyway, speaking of fat, today we are making this. This is a dessert called Phirni. It's milk pudding. And I'm going to show you how to do it now. And by the way, as always, I get the recipes from this great vegan magazine. So, in a saucepan, you add half a deciliter of sugar, 2 tablespoons of cornstarch, half a teaspoon of cardamom. Then, in a big measuring cup, you add 2.5 deciliters of vegan cream and 2.5 deciliters of vegan milk. That'll give exactly 5 deciliters of liquid. Then you finely chop 2 tablespoons of pistachio nuts. And if I said finely chop, I meant roughly chop. You know, you're not gonna pulverize it. So turns out I did a little of both. Now people, let's put this on a low heat and slowly start mixing the ingredients little by little, so we don't get any lumps. The recipe doesn't call for a pinch of salt, but I always add a pinch of salt to everything sweet, because that makes it taste so much sweeter, I think. So it says that this should simmer till it gets thicker. I wouldn't call this thick, but then again, I've been cooking it, simmering it for 10 minutes now. Oh, sorry. So either something's wrong or this is ready to go into those sort of dessert cups. And hopefully it'll sort of, as they go cold, it goes really thick. Because, I mean, nothing's happening. I thought this would sort of turn into rice pudding like consistency, but this is more like a runny custard. Anyway, I have decided this is done, so I'm going to scoop it up. This is supposed to go into the fridge, but if you live in Sweden, like some of us do, you can just put it on your balcony. And of course you can get a plate big enough for all of them. Darn it. So here we go. Let's hope no birds get to them. So for lunch we are making apple pancakes. And yes, I know it's a little late for lunch. It's always a little late for lunch. So you start by coring 2 apples. And this is a fantastic device for doing this because it's so much easier and it's so much more fun to eat the apples afterwards. And yeah, done. And then you slice each part. That you have to do by hand. There's no device that can do that. And then in a blender you pour almost 4 deciliters of vegan milk. You save some to see how thick it's going to get. And then you pour in half a teaspoon of cardamom, half a teaspoon of cinnamon. And then in a frying pan you add some oil. And when that gets hot or warm, you add the sliced apples. And on top of that you sprinkle some finely ground muscovado sugar or some, dark sugar. And while that is going on, you add 2 deciliters of rolled oats and 2 deciliters of flour to the mixer and mix. If it looks a little thick, you add the rest of it. The apples are turning brown. You add a teaspoon of baking soda to the mixture, blitz. And then you pour it over. Oh, it looks fantastic. And then what we are going to wait now is for this batter to set, and then bravely we are going to flip it. Well, not really, we're going to turn it. Using a plate or something. While waiting for that to happen, we are going to do the dishes. So it's not quite set, but it's almost there, and not going to show you when I flip it around because anything can happen. And I think also I might have cut those too wide, too big. I mean, it looks like they should have been sort of even thinly, because look at that. It's supposed to look like sort of, yes, a nice pattern, not just fried chunks of apple. Damn it. So, yes, it's been flipped and it's really been caramelized. But, yeah, I'm going to eat it anyway. I'm going to eat it with maple syrup and with natural yogurt, vegan yogurt. So, this is supposed to be 4 portions, but I might eat it all now because I don't know if it's worth saving. I don't know. So here it is, some vegan yogurt and some maple syrup. Ooh. Okay, people of the internets, here we go. I hope this is good because I'm so hungry. The apple definitely should be sort of sliced more finely because they are sort of not really cooked through. It's good, but I think it needs sugar because it's like something in between. It's not really a savory pancake and it's not really a sweet pancake. But it's a lunch. Okay, people, so this dessert has been over an hour out in the balcony, and now I will sprinkle it with pistachio nuts. I would think that pistachio nuts would be greener, pistachio coloured, but not this. And I would say that now it's the time for a taste test. Oh. Oh, people. That is... Okay, that's really good. Do make this, because this was... And so easy. I'm amazed. I mean, this is something I'm going to do again and again and again. What I will do next time is to add some vanilla to it. I am actually quite full and I would gladly not eat anything else today. But I had to, since I was so smart that I sort of started dinner without realising that I might not be in the mood for dinner, having eaten pancakes and stuff. But I chopped up these cauliflower and I made sort of a kebab spice mixture. So yes, on with it we go. I have written this on a piece of paper because I thought that would be a really great idea. Instead of having... Wait, have I thought this through? I want some Earl Grey flavoured scones. That shouldn't be so hard, should it? What we are making is this. Flatbread with hummus, roasted cauliflower and a sour red cabbage salad. Oh, that sounds fantastic, actually. I'm getting a bit hungry now. But sadly, this calls for chickpeas. Haven't got any chickpeas. We'll be using cannelloni beans instead. Yes, people, that's the way you turn a recipe into your own. No one can say he copied, because I didn't. I used this instead. So you set your your oven for 200 degrees Celsius. Actually, this recipe said 400 degrees Celsius, so I had to contact the man behind it on Instagram and asked, you didn't mean 400 degrees, did you? And he said, no, I meant 200 degrees. Yes, I am the one who contacts people about errors in recipes. So what you do now is you put 400 grams of chopped up cauliflower into a bowl. Then you drain your chickpeas, 1 can or 1 unit, or, well, and if it isn't chickpeas, who's to know? I ripped that one off. Julia Child, she says that all the time. Who's to know? Now we will be adding 1, 2, 3 teaspoons of, let's say a tablespoon of rapeseed oil. And then we will add 2 to 3 teaspoons of kebab, kebab spice mixture. And I will not tell you, because I made my own from the internet and I'm not sure if it tastes good or not. But apparently you can buy kebab mixture, so you don't have to do this. Yes. And they say 2 to 3 teaspoons, and I am about, I don't know, this is more than that, but I'm not going to keep, I mean, I like me flavours. And now sort of whisk it around to coat. And then you pour it out onto a baking sheet and sort of spread it around, and then you wait for the oven to get hot enough. So the recipe here is kind of murky. It says a piece of red cabbage and then half a red onion and half a lemon, the juice. So it's specific with the red onion and specific with the lemon, but it's not very specific. A small piece? I mean, how small is a small piece? This is a piece. Is half of it enough? Or is that too much? I don't know. Let's try. Okay, people, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to make a double, because, I mean, I'm going to use both the whole red onion and the whole lemon, because why save it? So, yeah. I'm going to start by peeling the lemon, because I will be using the zest as well. Yeah. Yes, I'm that kind of guy. Okay, so it was rather hard to try to peel it because it's quite an old lemon. So I de-seeded it, I think. So I'm just going to mix the whole one. And now it's time to thinly slice the red onion. Oh. Easy. And now it's time for the red cabbage. That doesn't quite fit. Damn it. Lovely. Then we put it... No, we don't put it back in a bowl because it's never been in a bowl. But let's put it in a bowl for a quick mix. So I mixed them and I read that I should sort of squeeze it soft, but I think I'll wait with that. So the oven is hot enough. Let's put these mother brothers in for, let's see how long. You can look at this while I look at something else. 20 to 30 minutes. So yes, let's start with 20 minutes. So this recipe said to be served with some vegan yogurt, but do you know what's really nice when you're serving vegan yogurt? It's to add about, a tablespoon, that's a tiny tablespoon, of tahini. I'll show you soon. So in some weird way, when you add the tahini, it sort of thickens the yogurt and turns it almost into sort of mayo consistency. And it tastes fantastic. 20 minutes has gone and I'm going to try 5 more. And I almost burned my finger. Now it's time to put the pita bread in for a couple of minutes. I don't know what they're supposed to do. Are they supposed to puff up? I'm not sure. Okay, people, here we go. It's time to assemble. I got store-bought hummus because the recipe said get store-bought hummus. So there we go. It looks kind of nice, isn't it? So it's that pita bread with hummus, and then I put the cauliflower and the beans on top. And then I put the salad. Then I spritzed it with that yogurt and tahini. And then some, oh my God, those red ones. Can't remember the name of it. Tiny slivers of something. I don't know. And this is not parsley. It's supposed to be parsley, but I didn't have any. I had cilantro though. So, bon appetit, people. I'm not really hungry. Okay, people, here we go. I haven't got knife or anything. I'm just going to eat it. Pretend it's pizza or It's quite good, actually. I think the pita bread could have stayed a little longer in the oven, but this is really good. Bon appetit, and join me next time. I will be doing a hell of a lot of cooking. Thank you for watching, and please like and subscribe and tell all your friends and family and lovers how fantastic I am, and tell them to watch me as well.